A ton of shout outs to do. Now I look like I'm ready to hit the cabana and have a pina colada or something, right? Or a Mai Tai. Like, I'm ready. When you say detractors make theories about you being supported by only a handful of people, can you admit there's some streams that are generally supported with one supporter? For example, sometimes you'll have $55 in tips and 50 came from one person. Doesn't that happen? Yeah, so what? What's your point? First of all, that doesn't happen every stream. That does happen some streams, but it's not every time. It's not always the same person who would do that one big tip. The point that the detractors make is it's the same two people. That's not true. $56 tip from Jared. So, ladies and gentlemen, for the third time tonight, and 3 different people, right? You get to see me in a diaper. Well said, Phil. I've been a fan since your Batman Arkham Asylum demo footage from all the way back in 2000. I've been one of the more consistent, now probably not the most consistent, but one of the more consistent content creators when it comes to gameplay that I would do a full playthrough. And ever since I had that attitude shift about 7-8 years ago, I now do more complete playthroughs than ever before. I used to rush through the game. Now I actually take my time with said game. Thank you, Jordan, so much for your support so far this week. I just have to ask this guy. This guy will tip, and he knows I'm literally never going to ever read out his tips, yet he still tips. People want to hang out and talk and have a good night where they can have conversation and have meaningful back and forth with me. At the same time, people want gameplay too. I know that. It's not so much of one or the other. It's finding the right balance of it. So many people tonight were like, well, you played Harold Halibut? Well, you do this or do that? I was like, I guarantee you tonight we could just have a nice hangout session. And here we are. And we just had 2 hours of hangout. And I think people were satisfied. Haseo says, again, the way I see it, this is gameplay that's fun to me. It's a service to you, right? It's reciprocal. You get something out of it. I get something out of it. You support it. I make more of it. It goes hand in hand. It's meaningful, not toxic content. We all benefit from it together. And that we all get something nice out of it. It's not one-sided. And it's not me being successful at the expense of someone else. This is the epitome of what I want to do in my life, man. It's meaningful to me. This is the life. Who wouldn't want this? This is cool. This is fun. This is, and we all get something out of it. I have a ton of supporters. Every once in a while, they'll throw $1. They'll be a member. They'll do a super chat. Then sometimes I have some bigger supporters come by and do a bigger contribution. But I still have a ton of supporters. How many more times can I explain logically and factually something to you before you realize your logic is flawed because you're listening to stupid idiots? I would not be here and successful today if I did not have positive people who like the content I put out supporting me. If you don't understand that I'm different from everyone else out there, you haven't paid attention to the 16 years that I just did things completely differently from everybody else, and that's the reason I'm still here. I'll still be here tomorrow having fun being successful, and you'll be miserable writhing around in your bed, hugging your Hatsune Miku body pillow and humping it furiously in agitation that I'm still here and positive and successful, and you're still a nobody crying with your detractor friends about the fact that I am successful. Okay? Sorry. Get the fuck off my stream, get a life, and get the fuck into something positive. Because, man, your toxicity is embarrassing to the human race. You are literally an embarrassment to human beings on this fucking planet. Go away. Spend 5 minutes getting real life friends. Spend 5 minutes doing something positive with your life that is meaningful to other people around you. Stop being toxic. You're not going to help anything on earth. You're just going to burn this fucking planet down if you keep acting that way. Right? All these morons out there make documentaries and shit about me, fucking interviews. What has it done? Nothing. Even if everything they've ever said about me was true, which 99% of it isn't. Some of it is because I am a flawed human, and I've made mistakes over the years, and I've changed for the better. I feel like the last 7 years of my life have been an epiphany where I've turned everything around, and I'm a much better person now, correct? But even if everything they've said is true about me, am I still the devil? Demonetize your content for a whole month. Right now. Do it. Be men. Be real men and demonetize your content for a month and prove that you actually do it because you have a reason to do it. You have no actual morality. You have no leg to stand on. Nothing. You're wastes of life. Thank you, everyone. I think I'm ready to adjourn. What a night. It should be a fun time, and I hope that you're ready. I don't know if you can possibly be prepared for this. I just don't know if you can prepare yourself. Can you? Are you chugging Nuka-Cola? Are you clasping at your bottle caps and fumbling them between your fingers? Have you eaten your cram today? Well, if you have done any of those things, you're weird, because that's all fake. Alright, so guys, as usual, you know the deal. For a $5 super chat, or anywhere between $5 and $10, there's a Fallout animation right now. So if you do a $5 or bigger super chat up to $10, you'll see a Fallout animation. $5, $10, $20, $30, and $50 tips on the stream all have new Street Fighter related animations. So almost all the animations have been shuffled around at this point of those common levels. So there you go. Oh, by the way, you realize we are going to have to disable the music, right? I can't have this music on because it will get everything muted and blocked on YouTube. So first things first, before we even boot up the game, I got to go into the menu and disable the music. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Elden Ring. Last time around, I spent like 20 minutes beating on Radagon, or I should say Radagon beating on me. That is one of the ugliest babies I have ever seen. Oh my lord. And apparently has no legs. Again, thanks to those who super chatted tonight. We got like 60 or some bucks of super chats tonight, which is very nice for the stream. Went well. I would say attendance was great, and super chats actually were really good. But there was not a lot of tips, but that's okay. I mean, the super chats were quite good. So as for a night stream like this, I'm not disappointed at all. Dense. Fucked up. I'm getting ready for my day out with my wife. Someone's been eating too much of the blammo. You know what I mean?
Got that right.
And I refresh everything, and it says Fallout 4 Part 1 has 18,000 views on it. And I said, what? What? I haven't had a video go that popular on this channel in over 5 years. Hold on 1 second, because I gotta do something. Stupid thing. Of course I have to be interrupted by a stupid thing on my laptop. It wants to do a Windows update. No, you're not gonna do a Windows update now when I'm streaming. You're going to shut up so that I can actually do my stream. Windows is gonna tell me what to do with my own PC, huh? Interesting. Anyway. The video had about 20,000 views. I announced this to the internet. I put it up on my Twitter and on my community post. And I start taking a look at comments because I realized there's a lot of comments that have hit this video overnight because it went viral. Or not viral, but it hit the algorithm on YouTube. And people can't see the comments. So I started approving comments left and right. And by noon yesterday, done. Algorithm's done with it. Discarded it. So now all those views that were coming in are gone. The insano conspiracy theorists out there, it's view botting. No, that's not how view botting works. That's literally not how view botting works at all. View botting doesn't apply that way. I know, because people try to view bot my streams, and it doesn't work like that. YouTube does not count view bot views like that. It'll show on a stream. It will not show on a video like that. It's completely stupidity for any idiot to say that. Plus, which I'm going to talk about, we're going to go into the analytics of the video to show you what it looks like. But yeah, it was 100% legit. It was the algorithm. And then there's people who just can't accept the fact that a video of mine got any views, and they're like leaving comments saying, oh, this video's not 60 frames, you're a liar. So I just find it absolutely hilarious what these idiots say and do just to discredit the fact that anything would actually go well for me, right? So you're going to love these analytics, trust me, because you're going to laugh your ass off. Let me actually click on the video specifically to get its specific analytics. So 25,700 and climbing, okay? Where were the sources of the views? Where did they come from? Was it view bots? No. As soon as the video hit the algorithm, those morons started posting up about it on Twitter. Oh, look, Phil has a video getting views, and oh, let's make excuses as to why, because it's clickbait, because it's this and that, because there's view bots, all of which is wrong. All of which it 100% shows you the actual evidence of why this happened, right? But they idiotically just started clicking on it on Twitter, and it gave it extra views too. Yeah, so what? What's your point? I'm trying to see here. Yeah, it doesn't really show any other data after that. And I wish there was more kind of data that you could analyze, but not really. What's sad though is some of the data just doesn't work yet. Like I was curious, gee, what kind of viewers? Dense. Where did what's their statistics? None of that's correct yet. Like I'm looking and it says only 133 people watched the video. You want to know how much money I made on the video? You ready for this? 3 cents. 3 pennies. Anyone who gets a game early. Oh, here's my early impressions. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're some elitist fuck who gets everything. You get paid tons of money. You're a shill. You're not a content creator who's in it for the love of it. You do it to make a paycheck. To get everything early and say everything's good. Go fuck yourself. Don't watch their shit because they're not legitimate. They're just there to make a fucking paycheck. As you guys know, my goal, basically the only goal I have for tonight, I would love to hit the tier 1 tips goal of $50. I'm being asked, can we formally welcome any new viewers from the algorithm? Well, here's the deal. I don't think we're going to have many. We may have a few today, a few new viewers, but probably not many. Because as I said, you know how the algorithm works. It only worked for 3 hours, and those people likely are gone now. What? What the fuck? I hit delete. It's loading? Now it didn't save my fucking game. You gotta be fucking kidding me. You dumb fucking piece of shit. I'm pressing XA, and sometimes it drops the X as I'm doing it. I'm literally hitting XA, 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 and it drops the X and doesn't let me delete. What a piece of shit. Wow, Bethesda. You guys are fucking lame. It just did it again. It dropped the X. I love giant man, meaty muscle grapplers and fighting games. And I need to clean the joystick. Jax Rax are in the house. Jade in the house. What's up? We got Haseo in the house. Rush Fan in the house. Everyone in the house. Han Solo in the house. Dab Hands in the house. Slayer in the house. What's up, Slayer? Dense. I'm good, Jade. I'm hoping for good progress tonight and some wins and maybe some better play now that I think I'm going to absorb some tech. We're about to find out. What did you do? What strategy did you use to outplay me? You just pressed a random button and it stuffed everything. Fucking stupidity. Slayer, if you're here, please keep your eyes peeled. We got a troll already. Nothing to it. Just throw right through mine. Literally can't do anything to any of this. I cannot stop this. I just cannot beat the top tiers. Cammy particularly, but you know, in general, the top tiers. I don't even know what to do. Like, I want to get Zangief to master, but I feel like it's going to be such a uphill losing battle. I just get spanked. Mash low medium, but stops all my normals. She wins. There's literally no skill to this. It's so bad. This game's top tiers are so bad. You did absolutely nothing. You literally did every move that's completely fucking safe in a row. Buzzlop is using buzzwords. He says, why don't you delay tech? That will break flowcharts. No one knows what that means. That's some fucking weird buzzword that I don't even know from Street Fighter that they probably just invented in the last couple of years. You want to explain what that means? I'd love to hear it. I don't know what the fuck that means. Thanks. What the fuck? My jump attacks don't come out. Twice I was air to air with her and I pressed the jump attack and nothing. I'm getting tired of this game dropping my fucking inputs. Capcom's gonna kiss my fucking ass with their bullshit netcode, dropping everything. I don't know how to stop that. Every time I duck it, it hits me. Literally, if I duck it, it hits. If I stand, it hits. So no matter what I do, if I do a move, it stuck. I'm still not doing anything. I'm just standing here doing nothing. There's no skill to it. You handed the world to a bunch of scrub players. It said, here have every advantage. Everything is a hit string you can't stop. Everything stuffs every move that the bottom tier has. Every move is instantly recoverable. Every move is cancelable. Every move goes in combo into super. What the fuck were they thinking? You fucking imbeciles at Capcom. You guys are morons to make characters like that in a fighting game. I mean, that's absolutely fucking stupid. Can't block. Why can't I block? I'm not doing anything. Piece of shit, man. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to talk about Stellar Blade. Looks good. Gameplay elements sound good, right? The combat, the bosses, how you play it, all seems interesting. The problem is, the head of this game development team, the guy is infamously known for doing over-the-top sexualized characters in his games. That's what he's known for. Like, that's his thing. That's his shtick. And because of that, people seek out his kind of games who like that kind of stuff. Now listen, I've played Tomb Raider, I've played Bayonetta, I've played Nier Automata. I've played games with sexualized characters before. It's really not that big of a deal. I know exactly how you guys are, or tend to be. I mean, shit, I'll be playing a fighting game, and you guys are making sexual comments about the characters in the fighting game. I'll be playing an RPG, like Baldur's Gate 3, and people can't keep their mouths shut. So I know what would happen if I played a game like Stellar Blade. This style of game, to me, it's not even that appealing when it comes to the gameplay element, right? But now the fact that combined with the gameplay, I'm going to have to deal with people being completely immature for the entire time that I'm playing this game, I just didn't want to deal with it. So I decided to skip it. So why the hell am I bringing this up right now? There was a big press release. Stellar Blade will be launching worldwide uncensored. And guess what happened? This is day one patch censors the game. It takes gore out, and it adds more clothes to the protagonist. The crazy conspiracy is, Sony forced them to do it. The entire marketing campaign of Stellar Blade has been focused around the uncensored nature of this game, its gore and sexuality. That's what the game is selling on. Do you know anyone who's really been discussing, oh, the intricacies of the gameplay and the combat system or whatever? No, here's what I'm seeing on social media. Oh, look, the main character's going up a ladder and we zoomed in on her ass, right? And, oh, look at this scene. Oh, look, the nearly skin color outfit that makes her look like she's nude. That's all you're seeing on the internet about this game. The only reason that this game has received hype, that anyone hyped it up and said that, oh, it's a must-have game, it's a must-play game, is because they made that design choice. If the main character of Stellar Blade was a roided dude, no one would be talking about this game whatsoever. The only reason this game got the hype it did is because they decided to have an over-sexualized female protagonist. People are like, well, that's it. We were lied to. If that's the case, I'm returning my game. I'm canceling my pre-order. I'm making sure that no one plays this game. We're boycotting Stellar Blade. I have a question for everyone out there. Allow me to dust myself off to prepare for this one, because now it's time to drop the bomb. All right? Excuse me. Are you ready for this? If people were actually interested in Stellar Blade because it was a good game with good gameplay mechanics, why would they be boycotting it now because of a minor censorship patch? The gameplay is exactly the same. The story is exactly the same. All the elements of playing it are exactly the fucking same. So why would you boycott it unless you were buying it for the sexual content? I rest my fucking case. Wow. He hit me even though I rolled right. Mr. AG said I enjoyed the crab game before. I'm glad that you did. I liked it, and we got a decent audience. We started with over 400. We still had like 350 by the end of the stream, but everyone was kind of quiet during the crab game, and I don't know why. Most, like, you know, the people would be talking, but now they kind of quieted down, and that a little annoys me because I was liking it. You know, I'm like, oh, maybe this one will catch on, and everyone's like quiet. I'm like, why is everyone so quiet? Dinner was good. It was spaghetti. Good evening, Squish. How are you? One Button Dash. How are you? He says, you liking Helldivers more than you thought you would. Here's the thing. I thought that Helldivers 2 was purely team-based, and if you didn't communicate, that you couldn't really play it. And that's completely false. That's the impression that I got from what everyone was talking about online and everything, which is why I didn't play it when it came out. So, yeah, I like it. And so you say, more than I expected? Yes, but that's because I had a bad notion of what it was. Like, the representation of what was on the internet and what people have been telling me kind of confused me of what it was supposed to be. As you guys know, my goal, basically the only goal I have for tonight, I would love to hit the tier 1 tips goal of 50 bucks. That's really my goal. If anything comes in, you know, it's great, but 50 bucks hit with those tips would be basically, you know, a great goal to hit if we could. If you're thinking of contributing, tipping is a great way to contribute, but you don't have to. There's other ways as well, and I appreciate it for all of them. So, all right, here we go. Oh, man. When did I get this shirt? I don't know, about a month ago. Probably about a month ago. I see that there is some kind of a stupid meme where everyone's asking me about my shirt and my headphones. People are being very dumb. Excuse me. Many lives were lost, but the day was won. Here I am, all by my lonesome. And I was curious, after having Helldivers 2 be a daytime stream for the last 3-4 weeks, since I started playing it in early April, how it would perform. You want me to be honest? Oh, man. Not very well. I will just say this up front. Please support today's stream. This channel really only makes any revenue on this stream once a week and the memberships. That's it. So please support the stream. My goal on every stream is to try to at least hit the tier 1 tips goal of 50 bucks. If we could do that by the end of today's stream, that would be amazing. That would help a ton and keep this channel viable to operate. So please consider it. Please consider supporting the stream today. As I've told you guys, there is really no ad revenue that hits this channel because most of these videos get claimed. So things like memberships, super chats during these streams, and tips are key for keeping this channel profitable for me and keeping the show going. So please consider it. You know, right now we have nothing, so it'd be great to get something. Again, my goal is to try to hit at least a $50 tips goal by the end of the stream. If we can do that, that would be great. Okay, that's better.
Give me some more. Give me some more.
Okay, so we're going to continue on. Now, guys, we're halfway through the show. Still 90 minutes left. Thanks. You've been a good audience hanging out. I'm enjoying the show. Again, I will just say, please support the show if you can. Today is the least supported React show we've done so far. I'm hoping that this is not a pattern, because it's actually done pretty good up to now. But yeah, anything you can contribute today, whether it's a super chat, a membership, gifted membership, or tip, would be greatly appreciated. So far, we have no super chats, 1 membership, and $10 in tips that came in during the podcast. So please support if you can. All right? Thank you. Let's continue. Do I even have to address the fact that the guy has a speech impediment like Elmer Fudd? Can we just get out of the way? All right? He's not pronouncing his R's. He's pronouncing them like W's. Okay, can we continue now? I just had to get it out of the way. We'll see what we find tonight. I do feel like, sadly, this video is a slight misrepresentation of the situation around K-Cups. Did you notice not once in the video did he mention the convenience factor, that it's much faster to brew just a single cup, that you only have to brew a single cup, not a pot, and you're stuck with a pot. There's no cleanup after. He hasn't mentioned any of that. He ignored all those factors and just said, oh, it's a ripoff like this, but it's not. he's lying, or I should say more, he's telling a half-truth to get his point across. So there you go. All right. All right, guys. We're going to continue. And again, I'm not to beat the dead horse. Obviously, this show today is a very, very lowly supported show, and I don't know why. Typically, the show does pretty good. If you could support the show today, that would be great. Whether it be, again, a super chat, of which we have none, a membership or gifted membership, of which we have one, or a tip, it would be greatly appreciated. The goal here is $50, which we're at $10 of, and we got all of that during the podcast. So if you could support, please do. This is the final hour to do so. Last chance, guys, to support the stream. I don't know if anyone was here holding out to support. I have no idea. I mean, we literally have no revenue on this stream. We have one membership and $10 of tips that came from the podcast. So basically, this stream has garnered me one membership today. Okay, guys. Wow. Thank you, Adam, who actually did a super chat today. It's actually a super sticker. At least I got one. This is the first week ever that we've done this show, and basically there's next to no support at all on the stream. And there's been some slow weeks, but never have I seen it this bad. If this pattern continues, then maybe it's time for us to reevaluate. What can we say? What is the cause of this today? Has anything happened? No. Has the quality of the show changed? No. Right? I don't know. So you guys tell me what happened this week. I have no idea. I just hope that it's not a pattern. I like the show. I like doing the variety. I like the idea of a react a day that breaks up my gaming content, and it's not just gaming every stream I do. But I don't really know what else to say about it. Like, you know, I don't want to say anything negative because I like the show. But if it's not what you guys want, then we don't have to do it either. The thing is, I like doing it. So once again, I just want to remind everyone, this channel stays afloat because of the memberships we get on the channel. All right, guys. Thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying. By the way, Adam did another super chat. Thank you. I actually did receive one tip, a $4 tip from Plargus, who says, I love React Sundays. Do you think possibly lower support streams could have something to do with your success with the algorithm? No. What's on everyone's mind? How is everyone tonight? Come on, let's chat it up here. We got about 15 minutes before we begin. Got some beers in hand, Haseo. This is a good stream for it. Sounds good. Mario Heat says, time flies. My life is so different from when you played these games back in the day. 12 years is a long time. 12 years, man. Right? 12 years is more than a quarter of my life. How do I feel about big tippers getting upset not being able to control me or the topics I talk about? Listen, it's this simple, okay? The rules apply to everyone and always have. It's never been any different. I've been doing this for 16 years, all right? And not once ever in my 16-year run as a YouTuber have I let someone who contributes control me or my content. What it might very well be is that at one point, someone really likes my content, and so they want to support it. But then over a course of several years, maybe they fall out of love with my content, and they don't like it as much, but now they want to participate in a different way. So now they want to stir conversation, whatever it could be. But the truth is, it's never going to change, okay? It's always going to be the same. Nothing is going to change around here, all right? You're not going to see me being completely controlled by anyone or anything, any force, right? It doesn't matter if it's a particular line of conversation, a question, whatever it may be, right? You know, it just is what it is. That's how I am, too. Like, you know, I'm not going to be favoritistic towards any party or parties because of stuff. You know, I mean, how many times has Kirk asked to be unbanned? And I said, listen, even though you support the streams, I'm not unbanning you. You've violated the rules too many times. If you want to come back as someone else that I don't know it's you, that's one thing. I can't stop you. But I'm absolutely not going to unban you. I'm not having you come back when you've broken the rules so many times and you refuse to change. So that's it, you know. You got to put your foot down at some point. And that's how it is around here, you know. And, you know, people, I've noticed over the last, I'd say, several months, certain characters and people have been trying to push me in directions I don't want to go. And then they get upset. Oh, why aren't you reading this or reading that? Because I don't have to. Because I've always had the ultimate control over my content. It does not matter, you you know, how much you're contributing, I'm not going to say certain things or do certain things in my content that's going to be inflammatory and detrimental to everyone. And if people get upset about that, oh well, I can't stop them. You know, it's like I've always said, my content on YouTube is like a revolving door. At some point, people like me, some people they don't. Or they like me at one point, they don't like me at another point. Whatever. You know, people change, I change. There's nothing you can do about that. There's YouTubers out there that literally just sit there and let people degrade and insult and bemean them for contributions because it's the only way they can make money. Yeah, that's not me. I actually make content that people like and they support it. So I'm not going to then be, you know, have my stuff going away I don't want it to. You know what I'm saying? But it's life, right? I'm good. I'm happy. I'm continuing on positively. As you notice, I'm not sitting here freaking out about anything. We're having a good time, right? So I don't, you know, I don't know why drama channels, of course, want to latch on to drama and make drama. There's no drama here. Everything's fine. I've been having a good time, you know, as normal.
Fraud.
There's nothing that's changed. Everything is perfectly having you know, fun and under control. I don't know why these idiots want to lie about stuff because they do constantly. But, you know, that gets them their clickbait. So don't watch their shit and just come here and relax. That's all I can say, you know?
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
Now, guys, if you like the throwback content, right? I certainly hope that you enjoy the content. You're really having a good time with it, right? Please support it tonight in any way, whether that be a like on the stream, whether that be a super chat, a super sticker, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. All of that is very important to this channel. Why? Because this channel doesn't have a lot of views or traction yet. You know, the videos I'm putting out are for posterity purposes. They get maybe like 100 to 200 views tops each usually. Are they ad revenue enabled? Most of them are. And I make like $1 a day on this channel. No exaggeration. That's about the profit I make on ad revenue on this channel. Over time, this channel will build up a body of work that will do better. All right. But if you can support tonight, please do. Particularly, earlier today, my React stream did very poorly. And I don't know why. You know, we actually talked about it and no one can really seem to figure out a particular reason why that stream did so poorly. It was a good stream. The content was a good variety of stuff. People seemed to have a good time. So it might have just been a bad day. Who knows? Or an unlucky day or whatever you want to say. Tonight, it sure would be great to have a solid stream here on DSP Throwback. These streams, no exaggeration, are really the reason that allow this channel to be viable. If I didn't do these streams and have, you know, support on them, this channel would kind of just be like a lot of work for nothing. So I'm glad that these streams have caught on and people have liked them. If you are here to relax and enjoy, you're in the right place. If you're here to feel nostalgic vibes, you're definitely in the right place. And I would ask that if you could support, I would appreciate that. Okay? Oh my God.
Someone killed Kacee. Get. Kacee.
She killed herself.
She killed herself.
Yesterday, for some really bizarre reason, the profit on that stream was terrible. And I don't know what happened because it wasn't an out of the ordinary stream. For example, we had about the same amount of viewers that we usually have. The engagement was actually quite good. People were talking during the clips and having a good time and interacting. So I don't actually know why. And you know, what I like to do is try to get to the bottom of these things. Was it just a one-off week where, I don't know, it was just slow and it's not a big deal? Or is this going to be a pattern? I don't know what happened earlier today on the React stream, but this one did good. These streams are the reason why this channel is kind of viable right now. If I didn't have these streams of the retro reacts, basically I'd be making, like, no exaggeration, like $30 a month on this channel, which is like $1 a day for the amount of work that goes into it. You know, I'm happy that we're getting something out of it. Typically on any stream that I try to do, I have, you know, set goals, and usually on the React show, we get a few super chats and memberships and tips, and it was like nothing, like no exaggeration. But end of the show, we had the same amount of tips as we had at the beginning of the show. Nothing. And we did have a couple super chats and I think one membership, but no exaggeration, it was the worst show for support since I started the show last year in January. So is that a bad sign? Or is it just that, again, it was an oddity? And the thing is, I'm not ready to freak out about it or anything like that at all. What I'll just say is this. If you like the React content on that channel, please support it in some way. Sadly, you can't do a super thanks. Jasper, what are you doing? So please consider supporting in some way on that channel. The stream itself didn't do good, but maybe we can make up for it over the week. I don't know. If we get a bunch of new members and stuff, then it's not a big deal. But I like that channel, and the thing is, as I've told you guys, originally the idea was different. I was going to do, Jasper, you're really not going to chew that. I've had enough. You're not going to chew that. You understand me? You're not chewing that wire. If you chew it again, you're going to get sprayed, because that's the wire to my joystick, and that's a $300 joystick. And that's it. I'm going to spray you if you do it. I don't want you to bite that wire. Stop chewing that wire. You understand me? Stop it. You know you're not supposed to. He's doing it again. I don't want to spray. I want you to stop the behavior. Stop the bad behavior. Okay? Stop it. Okay, he's relaxing now. No, now he's... Oh, that's it. Stop. Stop chewing wires.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
How was dinner? It was good. It was a tortellini soup, and it was good. Delicious. All right, Danny to DK, goodbye, and don't come back. You literally come in here and you repeat dumb memes and things from other channels, and I've had enough of you, and I don't want you here anymore. Goodbye. Thanks. No, I don't think you can add me as a friend. I don't think that it's possible. I'm pretty sure that the ability to add me as a friend has been shut off for many, many years. Like 2 console gens. I'm pretty sure, because I used to have that open, and I used to get so many friend requests back in the day on my PS3 and Xbox 360 that eventually I had to close it off. And I don't think I've had it open since. Tips. My goal is that I try to hit 50 bucks in tips every stream that I do. I don't always, but it's a nice goal to have. No, I never saw Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have never seen Band of Brothers. I'm well aware of what it is. Tobey Maguire is the best Spider-Man actor. So I couldn't get Jasper to stop trying to come into the office, so I actually opened the door for a second just to do this, because I know this is going to work. Ready? I'm going to close the door. Now Jasper's in here with the door closed, and he can't leave. But he's stuck in here, and he hates that. This is the reason why on night streams he can't be in here, because he's the kind of cat he hates being confined. So now that I've closed the door, he's going to be upset. He's going to say, why did you close the door? Here you go, Jasper. Go ahead. You can go. Go ahead. Go ahead. He absolutely hates being stuck. He wants freedom. Here, I'm going to close it again. Yeah. All right, now you go. He doesn't want to. Go ahead. Go ahead, you can leave. He's going to be a pain. Oh, where did he go? Oh, he leapt. Did a flying leap. Jasper, come up here. Here and say hello. Here's Jasper Kitty. And this is the proper way to hold a kitty. You put your arm under their front legs and your whole other hand under their booty. You hold them nicely like this. They're comfy. See? Jasper Kitty. All right, now, buddy, you gotta go. I gotta stream Elden Ring. Okay? Back in. He runs back in. Jasper, I have to do the Haley tree. I have to do the Haley tree. Oh, he wants to play. Now he won't he won't leave the room. He refuses to leave the room. Alright, I'm gonna close the door then. Fine, we're gonna start. I'm gonna close the door. And we'll see if he behaves. And if he behaves, he could stay in here. And I guarantee you he's not going to behave. I guarantee you he's going to start acting up because he's going to be upset because the door is closed. Okay. Anyway, I've received a $20 tip from Only Iced Infinite. He says, kiss, marry, kill, Melania, Queen Merica, or Renala. Kill, kill, and kill. I'll just murder all three of them. There's no kiss, marry, kill. There's just lots of murdering. Let's get the game booted up at least. Let's see if we can get him out of here or not. I don't know if he'll leave or not. Right now, he's just... like I said, if he behaves, I don't care. Well, I know he's not going to behave. Like, I know he's going to start acting up. He's going to want attention. He's going to be upset that he can't get out. That's how he is. If he were to behave when he was in here, I would leave him in here at night with me. I like having him in here. It's nice to have Jasper Kitty in here. But he does not behave with the door closed. Now, by the way, my cat Jasper's in the office tonight. Usually he's not. But he's in here tonight. He snuck in. And now he's been trying to run around. And I'm like, listen, I'll leave him in here with the door closed. I just have no confidence that he's going to behave. He's likely not going to behave. And he's going to cause problems. And I'm going to have to let him out. So we'll see what happens. So you see I was falling and Jasper stepped on me. And I mistimed my fall and I fell off the ledge. He stepped on my leg as I was walking off the branch. And I mistimed my fall. Jasper, all right, I'm gonna let you out. And now he's gone. And that's how I get him out. I'll just let him hang out for a little bit and then let him out. All right. Rocky start, but I was kind of messing around, a little distracted by my cat. So let's go back then that other way and see if we can get this item. Whatever it is. It's probably nothing that I need, but I'll check anyway. What the fuck happened there? I can't move. I love it. Just frozen in place. Rolled nothing. I pressed roll after the cast. Nothing. I did 3 casts. Roll. Cast, cast, cast. Just stand there like a dope staring as the arrow hits me in the chest. I didn't have a spell queued up. That's why I should have fucking rolled, genius. I did 3 casts and a roll. He did cast, cast, cast. Just stood there. Doi! And didn't roll. It dropped the fucking input, basically, is what it did. Roll! No roll again! Dropped it again, dude. Now I'm dead. Stop dropping my fucking roll when I press it. Fucking stupid game. I'm doing 2 to 3 casts, and then when I see the attack coming, I roll. And it fucking won't do the roll. Stupid shit. I want this. I was queuing that up earlier. It came out so fucking late. The stupid input queues in this game are terrible. What the fuck? I rolled to the side. It hit behind me, and the game claims it directly hit me. So her jumping arrow attack, her jumping Loretta's bow, is glitched and has a hitbox that hits past the animation because it didn't touch me. It literally didn't fucking touch me at all. Bullshit. Go fuck yourself. Wow, that's pathetic. Good stream so far tonight. We have another hour of hanging out here, and I hope that you guys will continue to hang out with me. And thank you so much for chilling. I know there's trolls here tonight because they want to see me suffer in the game. It is what it is. If you are here and you're enjoying the late night Elden Ring, please support it. All right? 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to keep Elden Ring as a late night stream until we finish it. Reason being, I have 2 other games to play as daytime streams right now. So I know you guys have been awesome with the playthrough so far up to now. I hope that it'll keep up that way. Right now we have like 1 super chat and 1 tip tonight. All right? So with another hour coming, please support it. Also, I just received $100 in chargebacks during this stream. As I'm trying to concentrate on this fight, I get $100 in fucking tip chargebacks, okay? So now I'm basically $100 in the hole from this. It would be nice to get some of that back tonight. I'm not expecting to get $100 in tips tonight at all, especially on a late stream. We never get that. But anything would be appreciated to help negate that bullshit. By who? By an anonymous tipper who tipped a few times over the course of last week, and now they're charging back all their tips because they're a scumbag. Now, I could try to fight it, but there's absolutely no guarantee that it's going to work. Sometimes it takes upwards of 30 days or more, so I'm probably not going to get it. It sucks. So, yeah, it would help if I could get some support tonight on the Elden Ring stream for that, okay? Okay, now, it is time to continue with more Elden Ring. Oh, well, I just got, no exaggeration, another $125 in chargeback. So this person apparently has been doing anonymous tips for like a few weeks, and now they're literally charging back every tip. So this sucks. And I have to have that happening while I'm trying to concentrate on Elden Ring. So this will be interesting. Okay. Okay. Rotten staff. Fucking bitch. What an asshole. Alright, we got him. Hey. Lost 100,000 runes, but you know. Oh, guess what? Now we can do 2 special weapons during the DLC. That is excellent. We will have enough crafting items for 2 special weapons during the DLC. That is so good. I'm glad to hear some of you are enjoying the stream. Some people are saying good stream and everything in the chat. Thank you, guys. Guys, if you like the stream, please support it some way tonight. I would really appreciate that with the nonsense that just happened with this trolling bullshit. So thank you in advance to anyone who supports it anyway. Alright, so guys, we're going to go for about another 20 minutes or so tonight, FYI. So if you are enjoying Elden Ring, last chance, and you know, I really hate doing this. I hate keeping to mention it. I do. Alright? I had a really good day earlier today on my first stream, on the Fallout 4 stream. It went really well. Alright? But now, being hit with over $200 of chargebacks tonight, yes, this sets me back in a big way. Alright? If you could help tonight and support with that, anything appreciated tonight. Obviously, tips would help a lot, because that's what got charged back, but anything else tonight would be greatly appreciated. Like I said, pretty much we got 1 tip and 2 super chats. It would be great. If you like Elden Ring and you appreciated me doing the second run to prepare for the DLC, please support it if you can, okay? And I will not mention it again until the end of the stream. I won't. Now I'm done mentioning it. Okay. What are your favorite snacks, especially when you watch a movie or show or sports game? I don't watch a sports game. Snacks can vary. Depends. Sometimes I'll have pretzels. Sometimes I'll have like popcorners chips. Sometimes I'll have like a baked chip or a kettle cooked chip. They actually have baked kettle cooked chips that I tried recently that were really good. They both had jalapeno, but as well as like a salt and vinegar flavor that were really good. But that's about it. That's usually what I would snack on. That's about it. I don't really do much else. I'm not a big snacker, actually. I usually just eat meals. By the way, I received a $20 tip. And this person says, quick, gunner glasses before you log off. All right, we could do that. I'm in no huge hurry to log off. I don't have to rush out the door or anything. These are filthy, but I'm not even going to bother cleaning them since the stream's about to end. Thank you very much, anonymous $20 tipper. Thank you for allowing me to get to $50 in tips tonight. And thanks to everyone who chilled and helped tonight and with anything. You know, I appreciate that. What I will do is just go back and run around out here very quickly and see what items I can grab. I think I remember this area. I think there's like a bunch of ledges and shit on it. And there's some items there. Come on. Slipping and sliding. the chargeback thing, here's the thing. It sucks ass. Because when it hits like this, it's one thing if you get like a chargeback every once in a while. When you get a bunch of chargebacks like that in a row, you know, it just kind of screws up the whole situation. And, you know, hopefully in the next couple of days, I'll have a couple good days of streaming. If I have a couple good days of streaming, it's no big deal. But now what happens when you get that? I mean, that was almost $250 of chargebacks tonight. What ends up happening is it puts me in a position where if I end up having slow days, now I'm like, how am I going to afford all the stuff I need to afford for the next week? You know, it sucks ass. I don't like being in that position at all, but it's life. It's kind of like I've told you guys, it's the nature of the beast when you're a streamer that people can do this shit and get away with it, and you can try to counter it or whatever, but there's no guarantee you're going to win. Which sucks. Obviously, I would like to fight it. This is a person who did a bunch of tips over like a few days and always had a message and everything attached to their tip. So obviously they knew what they were doing, but then they lie and they say, oh, you know, I don't know where that came from. It was an unauthorized transaction or something stupid like that, which is a complete lie. But that's life. That you know, these idiots try it, right? So all I can do is push forward positively. And like I said, hopefully have a couple good days of streaming, in which case it won't be a big deal at all. So let's hope for the best, okay? That variety of support is back. And what I mean by that is people are showing up, so views are up. Engagement is up. People are talking. People are liking the streams. You know what I'm saying? And yes, variety of support has come back. We're back to the point where people are becoming members and renewing their memberships and gifting legit memberships. People are super chatting every day. This is great. That's the kind of support I need to keep this channel afloat. And for 2.5 months, it had died completely. And, you know, we were in dire straits there, quite frankly. I was nervous, but things bounced back in a big way this month. So I'm very happy for that. And thank you to all of you who came back this month and checked out all the variety of content and supported it in any way. I really appreciate that, okay? I do want to talk about something very annoying that happened last night, okay? And seriously, I hope that it's something that it's not going to affect me and I can recover from it, okay? So last night, I'm streaming Elden Ring. Now, keep in mind, it's incredibly difficult, Halig Tree. It's the hardest part of the game. It's the toughest enemies. It's challenging enough. As I'm sitting here, all right, and I'm playing the game, I receive chargeback after chargeback after chargeback from someone who was an anonymous tipper, but apparently it was all the same person. They had been tipping me just about 2 weeks ago, and they had done a series of big tips for several streams that allowed me to hit the goals, and you know, I was celebrating, putting on the vest and everything, and it was all fake. This person is now committing fraud and trying to say that over $200 of tips that they legitimately sent me, because each one had a legit message attached and everything, are fake. Okay, so now here's the problem with that. First of all, I immediately lose that money. It gets taken away from me. Okay, number two, I'm in a situation now where I have to try to fight these chargebacks, and I hate to say it, but sadly, it's kind of a crapshoot. All right, you never know what's going to happen, and I can show evidence. Hey, look, here's when they came in. Here's me corresponding with the stream when it came in, when I shouted it out. Right? And here's the evidence that, you know, here's the email and the message that came through and all of that. Right? It's very, very frustrating. It's number one, it's not resolved quickly. Even if I dispute these and try to get them, you know, cleared up, it could take upwards of more than a month sometimes. So that money just sits there frozen and you don't know if you're going to get it back or not. Okay? It's just really frustrating because it also depends on how they did it. And I'll be honest, I didn't even look into it yet because, you know, different chargebacks are done different ways. And if it's done a certain way, then sometimes you have a higher chance of winning the dispute. If it's done a different way, then you have a much lower chance of winning the dispute. And honestly, I hate to say it, PayPal to this day is still set up as if they think you're buying and selling physical goods, which quite frankly, most people who use PayPal, they're not using for that anymore. It's just stupidity that it's still set up that way and so outdated. So they'll be like, oh, so provide the shipping information. There is no shipping information, stupid. There was no product sent. This was a tip during a live stream. Like, what are you talking about? It is moronic. Why are you asking for that information? There won't be any. But again, You know, it's like kind of like working with banks too. Today, banks still act like it's the 1980s with the way that they operate, with their hours, the way transactions work at a bank. Oh, you want to deposit some money? Well, you got to take like 2-3 days for it to clear. What the fuck are you talking about? Everything is digital today. It should be instant. I can transfer money between PayPal accounts. I can do payments all over the place, but the bank is delayed, right? So it's this kind of the same thing, is that they get these really outdated practices. They just don't understand how things work in the modern era. Anyway, so, yeah, so here I am playing Elden Ring in some of the hardest parts of the game, and I keep getting chargeback notifications, and I'm like, this sucks. So, here's the deal. This is not the end of the world. It was, I did the math. I think it was around $225 or $250 or something like that got charged back. It's not horrendous. It just sucks. That's money that I had earned. Like, when you think about it, that's like a couple days earnings, right? Lost now. And it's not anything crazy, but at the same time, I really need to have a couple good days. Like today and tomorrow, my final 2 streaming days of this week, I need them to be good streaming days. You know what I mean? Like, I can't have slow days now. If I do, that's actually going to really hurt me. I'm going into the new month. All my bills are coming due. I just had to pay a bunch of money because I got finished my taxes and everything. I had to pay for that. So, you know, it sucks the timing. Oh, by the way, I just got in the mail. Oh, time to renew your car registration. Oh, yeah, thanks. Thanks a lot. Really needed that right now. Just another, I guess how much that is? $200. Gee, if my money hadn't gotten stolen from me, maybe I could pay for my car registration right now, right? So anyway, it's pretty annoying and frustrating. There's nothing you guys did wrong or can do about it, but you can help right now by supporting the content in some way. Maybe you're someone who hasn't particularly been watching any of the playthroughs recently, but you still like the content, all right? Please support it in some way. Anything would help right now, quite frankly. Being that today's the last day of April, even if you were to do like a super chat or a membership today, it would count, and I would get paid for it next month, and that would help. But particularly, if you could tip today would be great. If you could tip tomorrow, it would be great to help make up for this lost stuff. That would be amazing. If we can hit some of these tips goals in the next couple of days, yes, that would help a lot. But I'm not going to sit here and talk about it all day. I'm just going to mention it because, yeah, it happened live during the stream last night. It frustrated the shit out of me as I'm playing a tough game. This happens. I'm like, son of a bitch, right? But I'm not going to be bringing it up all day or anything like that. I just want everyone to know, if you can help me right now, that would be great. And if not, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Things will be tighter, but it is what it is, okay? This is the life. Who wouldn't want this? So, thank you in advance to anyone who supports the content in any way. I really appreciate that. And let's move forward positively, shall we? Okay. Please stick around for another Crab's Treasure. I think it's going to be a fun game just like any FromSoft game. The thing is, I hate to say it, there are some people that are actually very, very kind of almost prejudiced against a game like another Crab's Treasure. And you might say, what? Why would they be prejudiced against it? Because of how it looks. They think because another Crab's Treasure looks cartoony, almost like a Disney movie, oh, that game can't be good. It must be for kids. It's not for kids. It's challenging. It plays like a FromSoft game. It's for kids. Look at the design. Hold on a second here. Just because it looks one way doesn't mean it's only for a kid's audience. You can have games that look kind of cutesy but are designed for adults. This one absolutely is. And it has that kind of very challenging gameplay. I'm going to die a lot playing it, likely. I'm going to have some rage-inducing moments, which is what you like for when I play a Souls-like game, right? So just because it doesn't look gothically dark and there's no gore, does that mean it's a bad game? No, it means that you have a really stupid bias. Like, that's really dumb. Give it a shot. Watch me play the game and then make a judgment. And if you don't like the game based on what you see, that's one thing. But to make a judgment based solely on the art design of the game is really stupid. And a lot of people sadly seem to be judging games like this today. Oh, did you see how cutesy that game is? That's a terrible game. Well, that's dumb, man. I can't believe people say and act like that in 2024, right? Like, how many times over the years do you think something's going to be one thing and it ends up being something totally different and good? And vice versa. How many times do you look at something and it looks like it's going to be amazing and then it's a piece of dog shit? Starfield. So I think we got to stop making these judgments and just, you know, enjoy and see, right? Let's find out together. Let's play and see exactly what it is. So I hope you'll stick around for me. Exactly. How about that? Notengo Dinero says, like Wind Waker. It was incredible. It's my third favorite GameCube game. How many people, when Wind Waker was coming out, were actually prejudiced and actually saying, we don't think this is going to be a good Zelda game. We're biased against it because it had a cutesy nature to it. And it ended up being an outstanding game, right? So I'm giving that game a chance. I want to see if it's good. So far, 3 hours in, there are some frustrations, but there's a lot of things I like about it, and I can't wait to jump in more today. Please stick around for another Crab's Treasure. Or, on the flip side of that, if you're not here live and you're just watching on demand, I hope you'll watch the videos on demand, give it a shot, and let's see together, you know, if it's any good. Okay? Cool. Okay. How are you all this evening? Are you all doing well? Are you ready for Rage and me to get bodied by Zangief, or bodied by other people because I'm using Zangief? Seriously. Haha. You know it's gonna happen. You know I'm gonna get slapped around. How was dinner? It was good. Salad. That chicken Caesar salad. Big one. Mixed greens, grilled chicken, and some croutons, and some creamy Penn's Caesar dressing. Ended up having 2 small bowls, so I guess you could say it's the equivalent of 1 big bowl, because they're 2 small bowls each. It's so damn good. You have one, you're like, oh man, it tastes so good. I'm gonna go back for seconds. Sounds healthy and delicious. Well, except for the creamy Caesar dressing, of course. That's not very healthy, but it makes it taste great. Makes you want more. It was a good mix of carbs, protein. It would be very nice if you could support the stream in some way tonight. I received over $200 in chargebacks last night, which sets me back significantly for this week. So if we have a good night tonight and a good day of streams tomorrow, it would be great. It would help me out a lot to get back on my feet in that regard. Earlier today, the stream of Another Crab's Treasure actually did go pretty well. All right, so I'd like to keep that momentum going tonight. If you like the content, or if you just like the channel in general and you want to help out, please contribute in some way. It's done. All he has to do is stand there and do that the whole round. He's a keep away against Zangief. Zangief can't do shit. Nothing I can do. She wins with random move. Yeah, random fucking air throw. I can't stop it. All these scrubs playing online doing random safe moves. I can't do anything about them online. So just get away with free hits. Nothing happens. Nothing works. So fuck you and your mother. You suck shit. You're terrible. You're a terrible platinum player. On fight, I'm holding up. The game drops the jump and gives her a full 40% combo because it drops. Wow! You think it did enough damage? What the fuck? I can't do anything. I have no clue how to get in on Dalcine with Zangief. Zero. Nothing I can do. I can't get out of throw loops. Yeah, I can't get out of throw loops. Zangief, how do you escape throw loops with Zangief? He's too big. God damn it. Yeah, I know. No one, literally everyone in chat derailing, talking about complete fucking stupid bullshit instead of paying attention to the stream. Isn't that nice? I can't make people pay attention though. That's the problem. No drive impact, or drive impact. Not drive impact, drive rush. You know what I'm saying? I think it's everything for free. Giant combos and everything for free. Completely unearned. Can't do anything. Still can't do anything. Still rewarded. Literally off the first hit, he won the game. Off the first hit. At the first fucking hit he did. It just gave him the shrink. Complete nonsensical gameplay. I'll just keep pressing the same thing over and over. He'll never get out. It's fucking trash. Trash pattern play. Trash pattern play. I'm done. That's game. She didn't earn it at all. Game because my moves did not come out properly. I lose. Love it. I had it won. Outplayed. Moves dropped. Lose the fucking game. Can't do anything. Game over. Complete scrub gameplay. Can't do shit because the game sucks. Has nothing to do with me being outplayed or doing mistakes. Just the game sucks. 100% bullshit safe mode. Can't do shit against it because Ken is overpowered. Fucking scrub. I can't just parry. Nothing. It dropped all my inputs in the corner. I've lost now. It dropped it again. It won't parry. It literally dropped all of my fucking inputs in the corner. Every single fucking input I did was dropped. In a fucking row. Of course! Dash up, neutral jump, scrub bullshit. Fuck this game, dude. You earn nothing. You fucking suck. Well, thank you, Big Papa Phil, for a $10 tip. I appreciate that. I'm full of rage right now. This fucking piece of shit game that sucks online, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of my characters sucking. I'm tired of me completely outplaying these players and still losing. So I'm just going to keep playing and not read your message, because if I read your message, I'm just going to be angry. I'm just going to be very angry at this fucking shitty fucking online game experience. It's really angering me, eating me, because I'm playing well and doing combos and shit I saw the top players do, and then the game just gives them everything. I fucking hate this shit. I'm not doing anything. It continued to hit me even though I never did anything. It continued to hit me even though I wasn't even doing anything. This game sucks, dude. It's fucking garbage. Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 30th of April, 2024, the last day of the month. All I'm going to say is this. Peace out. Have a good night. See you in the morning. Now, guys, the one concern I have is thus. That's not true. Please consider supporting in some ways. Please support it if you can tonight. Please support it if you can tonight. We all benefit from it together. Please support this stream if you can. Correct? That's not true. Please support those streams. Please support it. Tips, obviously. Again, guys, please, any support tonight. I am a flawed human. Thank you in advance, and let's boot her up. Correct? That's not true. Guys, please consider supporting the stream. $5. Please, guys, we're halfway through tonight's stream. We didn't even hit the tier 1 tips goal yet. Again, guys. Correct? That's not true. $10. Guys, please. Tips, please. $20. Please. Thank you in advance. All right. Just a reminder, guys. $30. That's not true. Please keep that up, and thank you to those who are doing that. And $50 tips. Please, and thank you. Okay? Go fuck yourself. That's not true. I have to pee. I just hope it's not a running pattern. Please, go fuck yourself. Correct? Please. Tips, obviously. Please. That's not true.
Thank you for watching. Big ups.